Hello, how to you last week? Today I want to I prepare another thing, and then today I want to the Holy Spirit is bribing, and then I want to share with you with another thing. I want to share with you that where the caffeine come from, and then how that caffeine is working in the past 1 year, because for this this ferret virus, the India ferret virus, I don't have an idea that about that one. But I know that for the past, that caffeine virus, it's we all know that that virus is man-made, and then I just want to tell everyone, we thought that that's a human to human, that's a virus a human to human, and then that a virus is airborne. But I have to say that virus is not airborne. And then for the past 1 year, we lock down everything. Close the school, close everything. That's wrong, totally wrong. We don't need to do that way. A lot of people say, why you say that? Yeah, because I know Taiwan, they are prevent that caffeine is very good for the past 1 year, but for this period, that was the past 3 days, they got the 500 confirmed caffeine case. That's ridiculous, because a lot of people don't know why that's suddenly just 3 days, and then there's a cause almost 500 people got the caffeine caffeine virus. I think that's because before has two people that's stored away. They come from China, and then probably they just spit out that virus, COVID virus. So we have to know why I say that's not the human by human, and then not airborne, because that's for the New Zealand and Australia. They are close that they don't lock down, but they close the airport, so they don't have a very terrible that's caffeine spray out. A lot of people say that's because that's from beginning that's Wuhan spray out. That's a lot of people, so the whole world has a COVID virus. No, actually no. I have to say, every country have a secret agent. They work with China. They work with CCP, and then they spray out that virus. Why I say that? Because I think about Trump. He's the president, so the people near him suppose that suppose he have no chance, because if that's human by human, and if that's airborne, that's he have no chance to guard that virus, right? But he got a virus. So I believe we have a lot of secret agent. The people just come out from that Wuhan, and then we know that virus is man-made. The same way, they got the virus from Wuhan, and they can multi the virus in America. And then when they multi the virus in America, and then they just spread out. That's very easy. So think about why I say that. Because there's a multi. They have to have enough virus, and then they can multi that. And then they take an airplane. They took an airplane, come to the country they want to do, and then they have a time to multi. Because the virus can survive about 48 hours. So when they look at Taiwan, they request, the Taiwan requires the people arriving there, they have to live in that hotel. And then that requires only that Taiwanese can go back to Taiwan. Other countries, no translator, no transfer, no transit, no the foreign people to go to Taiwan. Only Taiwanese can go back to Taiwan. So the luggage is in a hotel. They have a special hotel requires. So when the luggage in the hotel, that's virus have to wait until 14 days. So after 14 days, the virus dead. So even though they want to multi, they have a virus, they want to multi, and then spit out in the Taiwan, there's no way, no chance, right? That's why you see, that's why the Taiwan and Australia and New Zealand, they lock down their airport, so they don't have a chance. But they can still do whatever they want to do in the country. The Taiwan, they don't need the mask, they don't need the law. They still can live as before. So that's why I say that's a virus, not through the human. And then there's a virus, not through the air. We have to know the virus, how to the virus work, and then we can really protect ourselves. A lot of people say that American right now there's a confirmed case, and that's a death rate is low. Yeah, because the first generation, I mean that's the original, that's a Wuhan virus. Now our immune system can fight, so we win for the first Wuhan virus. But actually, right now the India virus, we don't know. We really don't know the India virus. How that's work, I have no idea. But I have to tell you, for the virus have to have enough amount. The virus cannot multi in the air. They cannot multi by the air. No. That's a treat. They treat us. So we have to have enough people guard the virus, and then the virus can spread out. If think about, if the indoor have 50 people, just one people got the COVID, and then you will not have any problem. Why? We have to know if that's first, that's not enough virus, not enough amount virus to spread out. And then even though you got the virus, not mean you will be sick right away. If the virus not have a big amount, and then you will not get the serious, you will not get the serious problem. So why in the beginning we spread out, especially New York, spread out so fast, and then why the vental rate is higher? You know why? Let me tell you. Okay, we have a lot of secret agents that work with CCP. They just take that virus and then multiply it in our country. How can they do that? Think about if Trump, if not somebody just pull us a virus for the somewhere, how can Trump get that virus? I believe that's the same. The secret agent, they can put that virus in the subway. They can put the virus in everywhere, department store, and the shopping mall, the supermarket. They can put it because that's a virus. If that virus is man-made, so that virus is also can multi-balance because that's easy. It is to multi. They have, and then when they they put it in the supermarket, they just put it somewhere. So why we have to keep our hand clean? Why there's a mask? There's a mask not really. There's a mask just scare us. Yeah, that's a scare. But we have to know one thing, another thing. If indoor we have 100%, 99% got the COVID, the mask can protect you because that's a concentration. This concentration is very high to gather this virus. So we have to know. That's why the outdoor is totally free. Think about a cup of water, and then we give that's a one drop break. That's we can see that a cup of water become the break. If we give one drop in the ocean is nothing. That's the same. If we have 100% confirmed COVID, but we in the outside, that's a concentration is totally very low. So the most important thing we have to know that's from the beginning, there's a virus, just 1 or 2 there's a small people. This will not cause a big problem. So we don't need to lock down. We don't need to close the school. We don't need to close everything. We have to know why that's will be suddenly have a lot of people gathered at COVID, because that's the most very very important thing. We have a lot of secret agents from China. They want to kill Americans. They want to not kill citizens. They want to kill the people live Americans, live in the United States. That's the most important thing. 对吗 ？If just one the is if let's just through the human by human, that's a limit. That's a really limit. You think the virus can just do you just suddenly? No, that's a lie. That's impossible. The virus is cannot just the virus come to your body, and then they have to multi in your body, and then they have to cause you got sick, you got a illness. So if they cannot multi in your body, and then you will not get sick. That's the most important thing we have to know. And then if you contact a person, he is a very very illness, and then you have a chance, because that means he is a very illness and very sick, and then he has a amount of virus, and then that means you have a big chance to get the virus. But in the journal, we just stay. We just stay. Let's place. We just stay the place. I mean, not just a people, just a human. I mean, just the human. Like we just talk with somebody, and then if let's space is enough, and then not too much people confirmed, too much people got the case, so you don't worry about that. But if we stay a space, that space is a small space, and then a lot of people got the COVID, and then you should worry about. And then when you never know, that's a virus. The most important things. Not if we thought that's the human to human, or that's from the air. When you when you take the subway, and then you just see a 1 or 2 person, and then you think, oh, that's fine, that's nothing. But you never know. That's a secret agent. Oh, they put that virus in the subway. Not that probably just a 1 or 2 person in that subway, but you still got the virus. Why? You know why? because they put probably they put that in the sea. You just touch it and then you got it. So why we say that hand, clean your hand is more important. So now I just want to share with you that Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13 and 14. Let's say all things have been heard, and all things have been heard, and general idea is fear God and keep His commandments. This is a duty of man. The 14, because what people do, even all hidden things, whether it is good or evil, God will judge it. So, whatever we do, God will judge us. So, we know that's a very, we have a tough time before. I believe a lot of people have a panic during this period. Actually, I have to say the Chinese. That's nothing about Chinese people. It's about Chinese government. The Wuhan virus, from the beginning, this is man-made, we know. From the beginning, they test, because the September 2019 already have Wuhan lab have some staff got that virus, got sick, but they why that moment didn't spread out, but why that last year January let's spread out fast. Actually, before they have some people already got that sick. From the beginning, they use the animal test this virus, and then they use people to test the virus. Actually, they kill lots of people in Wuhan. Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't believe, especially a lot of Americans. They promote communism. They don't know how evil the communism political. That's a very terrible. They don't care about the human. They don't care about the people. So we have to know why. Well, we have to know the virus not through a human. not through the air. We don't need to. We have to remember what is good. The good is we have to promote, we have to preach truth. Don't believe rumors. Don't spread out the rumors. And then depend on God. We have to. If I know a lot of Christians, they spread out a lot of rumors. That's not good. Whatever you spread out, God will remember. Whatever we do, good or evil, God will judge. So, be good. Just depend on God. Just trust God and then just follow the truth. I believe we can pass. We can win. We can win. For sure, we will win. God will win whatever. God bless you. See you.